Okay, we're gonna walk back here in the woods, see some of the places that I had trail cameras at last year. Kind of a misty, foggy, wet little nasty mess back here. But it rained this morning, which means all the leaves are wet, which means you don't crunch. So you gotta be careful. You might run up on something, spook something that you don't mean to. But we're walking back here. Like I said, I just want to see the places that the places that we had cameras at last year. Just see what kind of shape they're in. Well, I say last year, last fall and winter, or last winter and spring. All right, let's see. Okay, here's one spot that I had one at. It still looks pretty nice and cleaned out over here from where I cleaned it out. Only thing is that tree right there, a little sapling right there. That's the only thing that's new and different. But you got all these magnolia trees right here that's trying to grow up. There's some ground that's been disturbed right there. Right there. I think if I decide to put one down here, I may put it like right in here. Because I cleaned this out last year too. But I got some T-posts I can put down here now. I didn't back then. I didn't have the T-post with me back then, so I just put it up here. But it's kind of still cleaned out. It looks like there's a trail right in through there. Coming up this way or going out that way. So there's a little branch right. Let me see if I can get closer. A branch right there that feeds the creek. The creek is like right there, about 30 yards that way. It ain't very far. So if I put one out over in this area, instead of putting it up right there, I may put it down here. As y'all can see that little trail going up there or not, but there's a definite little trail going back that way. Seems like a pretty decent little junction point. So if I put one down here, I may put one down here instead up on the hill, because I can put a T-post down here. I can pick any tree I want and put a T-post the right distance from exactly where I want to. That may be what I do. If I put one down here, I may find a better spot. It's kind of what I'm doing down here. Just looking for spots. Because I think I'm only going to have like 2 cameras back here. If I have to, I may only have 1 back here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to sniff around. Okay, here's another spot. This spot started off to be a really, really, really good spot. And then it just kind of turned into nothing. Nothing was eating the cat food or anything else. I was hanging it from that tree right there, the feed. Of course, it's grown considerably. It wasn't probably, I don't know, 12 feet, 10 feet, something like that. Now it's grown on up pretty good, but that's the tree that I had the feed hanging from, and I had the camera sitting on this tree here. And like I said, it started out to be a really, really good spot, but then it just kind of fizzled out to nothing. There's a tree root. But you look back in there, I may put one of these little Tascos on it and just see what all. I still got another little cheap Tasco I can put out here, just to see what all's coming down the old chimney here. Well, that's a big old wide trail. You can see it go back in there. Huh? I don't know. I'd do that. Alright, if any of y'all remember from last year, that was the bridge that I built. That finally gave way in the middle and broke. Problem is, that particular bridge right there used to be up there, about, I don't know, 100 feet or so. That's where it used to be. I'll carry you there in a minute. How it got through here? I'm sure it was a flood that pulled it up. Because when we get a lot of rain, this little place right, this little creek floods big time. So I'm pretty sure it was a flood that drawed it down here. But how it got through here, I'll never know. In the condition that it's in pretty decent condition, considering. And as a result, there's a little trail right here, but it's not a heavily used trail because that's a little island right there that it's going to. I can't imagine why anything would try to get over there, because there's plenty of places to cross that little island that are a lot thinner right down through there. Been hearing something creeping around me past 25, 30 minutes. But anyway, let's go see where the creek used to be. I mean the bridge. And right here is where it used to be. You still see the concrete blocks that I had set up right here, and it goes straight across the creek. Right there. That's where it used to be. If y'all can look, that's where it is. See the white right there? That's where it is. That's where it used to be. I bet that was a heck of a trip. From right there to down there. Floods kind of keep this cleaned out pretty good. Huh. See, there's the tree that I had the camera on. Shining right on the bridge right there. Huh. If it was close by, I was going to try to work on it and rebuild it and fix it up a little bit, but ain't no way. I ain't even going to try it. I figured the blocks, well, some of them are. I figured the blocks would be under the sand by now, but one of them is, that one right there, but these two right there and to the left there, they're still above water there. Huh. This is the first time I've been down here in, gosh, 7, 8 months, I imagine. Alright, I think I'm gonna put a scout camera up on this tree right here. Kind of shine back in there. There are 1, 2, freaking squirrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 trails that kind of converge right here. The only bad thing is there's one over here too. And it's pretty noticeable coming out from down around that bottom down there. So I'm gonna put one here. And I may put another one on that tree right there just to see what's coming out of the bottom. I'm gonna put a good one right here. I think one of my wild mans right here, and put that one of the Tascos right there just to kind of like pick up that, just for that trail right there, because that's pretty obvious right there, you know. Hey, stinking squirrel. Stinking things. Anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because they all kind of converge like right here. So, that's what I'm probably gonna do. Okay, I got one set up there. That's looking back toward the trail here. It's getting kind of dark. Just turned it on. And then I got another one right here just shooting down this trail. The whole idea is to find a place where they're coming in at so I can put my bait bottles and bait stations up out here. Then we'll get them to coming back to that specific spot a lot. But if I put a bait station over there and they come in through here and go over here, they might not ever see it. So that's kind of the point. Plus, I'm just curious to see what's down here. Got that one turned on. I got that one turned on. So it's getting dark. Got my orange on. See my orange. Let's get the heck out of here. I'll come back and check them in about a week. And we'll see what we got.